Is it illegal what they have done?
It is absolutely not illegal.
It's not illegal what the IRS has done.
Here, so let me understand the question. What is your statement as to what is illegal?
Do you believe it is illegal for employees of the IRS to create lists to target individual groups and citizens in this country?
I think the Treasury Inspector General indicated that it might not be, but others will be able to tell that.
What do you believe?
I don't believe it is.
My next guest is Republican Congressman John Mica of Florida. He's a senior member of the House Oversight Committee, and he's with us tonight from Orlando. Congressman, welcome. Tell me why, if you can, you suspect crimes were committed by the IRS targeting of the Tea Party.
Well, we don't know for sure, and that's what we're going to try to find out on Wednesday. We want to know, again, the information that was obtained, the harassment of individuals and organizations, going after people and auditing them who were named as possible applicants, information, again, that was obtained and then possibly misused. So we're going to look at every aspect, and then we want to see how far up the chain of command people knew about what was going on.
With so much, I didn't mean to interrupt, Congressman, but with so much going on, the IRS, Benghazi, the AP probe, how do you know what to focus on?
Well, it's a handful, I can assure you. We just got through with Benghazi. I heard your Leno clip. It was almost humorous that the president might want to go back to Benghazi after, again, AP and the CIA story, and now the Treasury. And we're going to find out Wednesday. We've got a list of people. Dave Camp did a good job on Friday with Ways and Means, the Government Reform and Oversight. We'll have the Deputy Secretary of Treasury, Wallen, in. We'll have also Shulman Miller, who testified last week, was there temporarily, and he's exiting. They made a big deal, trying to make a big deal out of his stepping aside. It's not a big deal. He was going anyways. But we'll have actually Shulman, who was the IRS commissioner at the time. And then we'll have the famous Lois Lerner, who was in charge of the tax-exempt division at the time. So we'll have some of the principals. We'll also find out how high up they knew and when they knew what was going on. And again, we're looking to see if the law, in fact, was violated.
And you have a situation now where you have these hearings going forward. Do you expect, now that it is clear that some officials in the Treasury Department knew about what was going on in the IRS, I mean, how far up that food chain do you expect to find evidence of knowledge of the targeting of the Tea Party? And do you have any information whatsoever that it leaps across the street from Treasury to the White House?
Well, I don't know, Geraldo, but some of this does smell a bit. You've got now we aren't calling in the now infamous Sarah Hall Ingram. She was on the scene, and then she was elevated to now she's going to, or she's been leading. I don't know if it was a reward or whatever for what she did, but we're going to find that out too. But she's going to head up the IRS division over Obamacare. And you know, there's going to be, that's the enforcement agency. Stop and think about that if you want to lose some sleep tonight. But they're going to be the enforcers of Obamacare. Estimated 15 to 16,000 investigators. People have your personal information, now your medical information. And this woman who, again, started some of this, and we'll find, she'll be brought in, I think, at another point. But we're going to go through this very meticulously, and we want to search out the facts. You don't want to make any allegations.
Congressman, can I interrupt you? Can you give me 30 seconds? You know, my libertarian Republican friends say, hey, I don't want any of these groups, right or left, to be tax exempt. Why aren't they paying taxes? MoveOn.org, the Media Matters, and the Tea Party, why don't they all pay taxes, right and left?
Well, again, the courts have held that everybody has the right to free speech and organizations too. And, you know, it's sort of like a tax on free speech. So they apply, they have to meet certain qualifications, and then they're tax exempt. So it's a touchy one under, you know, the First
Congressman,
Amendment.
I've got to leave you there. Congressman John Mica from Orlando, Florida. Thanks, Congressman.
When our little girl was born,